Welcome back to the McLaughlin podcast and radio show, coming to you guys on April 2nd, which is a Thursday. I'm actually starting to lose track of the days. Now that we are all on quarantine and not supposed to leave the house, all the days kind of clump together because I'm not really going anywhere. So, hope you guys are doing well during this crazy time. Hope you guys are surviving, still staying active. With that, I just do want to break off real quick and say, during these crazy times, it's really easy to get off track. It's easy to find yourself snacking, which I've found myself. I'm at home more, so I'm just wanting to eat more, and it gets into these bad habits. But don't let those goals that you guys have been working for so long or just started, don't let them just wash down and go away because of what's going on with the world today. Here and thankfully in Scottsdale, Arizona, it is sunny and 80s, so I'm able to go outside and still do a workout, get a little sweat, get a tan even, but I just stay in my backyard. If you guys are in the same area, I highly encourage you guys to do that, or if it's just in your guys' house, whatever works. But again, don't let these challenges make you guys stop working out altogether. I understand a lot of you guys are very busy, especially with being a parent. Now the schools are closed and you guys are having to teach your kids as well. So there's a lot going on. Hope you guys are doing great. But going into a quick little podcast today, just called "The Little Changes Make a Big Difference." Now the reason I decided to write this one was because I have talks with clients weekly and almost daily about how can we make a change in our life to get us to where we want to go. The number one is, hey, I just want to lose 10 pounds. I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to look better. I want to lose body fat, weight loss, all the above, right? Well, this is where we get into the little changes. The little changes are what's going to make that big difference. It's because it's all the little things added up will get you to that big picture. Now, that's in everything in life. That's going for your work ethic, with your job, with your guys' family, everything. If you guys do daily habits, those daily habits will lead to success in whatever you're going to. That's a podcast I've made by itself as well. But today we're going to focus on nutrition. So how the little changes in your guys' nutrition will actually make that giant leap. So I'm going to list off a couple of examples that I've written down for you guys to think about, and then we're going to go through, dissect a little bit, and also go through some ideas for you guys here. So these are a lot of the common things I see, and I make suggestions to my clients. So if these guys fit for you, if these suggestions fit for you, awesome. If not, we'll be going through some more here in a second. But going through these ones, limiting your alcohol intake to 1 to 2 days and only 1 glass instead of a bottle per night. So again, a lot of the people I work with I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're very well here. The people are very well off, and wine a night is a go-to. It is a bottle of wine, not just like a drink, and sometimes it's 2 to 3 bottles of wine per night. So this is a talk we have a lot. Can we just balance that wine intake with, hey, instead of having it 3 times to 5 times to every night, can we do it, bring it backwards? Can you do it 3 times instead of every single night? Then can we do it 2 nights and then 1 night? Because what happens is you guys start to feel a different way. You start to feel better. You don't feel as run down. Your body doesn't hurt as much because, know it or not, the wine's going to take its toll on you, and especially if you have a lot of it, it's going to make it. But also on that aspect of it, it also is going to add a bunch of million calories that we don't need. That's going to end up putting us over the edge of what we're wanting to do. Again, so you guys are working hard. You're trying to burn fat and burn all your guys' calories throughout the week with your workouts, and then you guys go have your bottle of wine and you just threw out everything you did that day out the window because you decided to have a bottle for the whole night. So again, going through and trying to do 1 to 2 days and doing 1 glass, limiting yourself to 1 glass, even if it is a little bigger, but it's just 1 glass, instead of doing, half the bottle, the whole bottle with it. Next one, track your food so you guys know where your calories and macros are at. Eventually you will not have to, and track. So this one is, we all overestimate. It doesn't matter if you guys have done, I'm going to write a little thing about it, about your calorie intake. If you guys take a scoop of peanut butter, there's a big difference between this and this. This small piece, if you guys are watching me, or just like 1 small spoonful, that could be your 190 calories, which is a serving size. But for me, when I take a spoonful, I'm doing 3 serving sizes, so I'm taking like 600 calories of peanut butter in that one scoop. So just being able to track your guys' food so you guys have an understanding. Again, I don't want you guys to be married to your MyFitnessPal or whatever app you guys use and where you guys become obsessive of, oh, I have to weigh my food, I have to do that. No, I don't want you guys to do that, but I do want to use it as an educational tool where you guys do it for a month, maybe a couple of weeks. And now you know what 4 ounces of chicken looks like. Now you have an idea what 3 ounces of bananas look like, you know, and just weighing that stuff out so you can put it in and actually see, oh wow, this 6 ounces of banana has 34 carbohydrates, which that one by itself blows my mind because most people I talk to, they don't know fruits have carbs in them, and that's all they are. So if I'm breaking the glass for you guys, if you are eating fruit, it's only carbohydrate and it's sugar. So think that. Again, not bad stuff. It's not bad, but it is your carbohydrates. So again, a lot of the people we suggest to keep under 100 carbohydrates, they'll be like, oh, I had a banana and I almost ate a third of my day of carbohydrates. And so that's where the teaching moments come in. So now you guys know what you guys can and can't have at certain points. You know, for me, examples are, you know, there's some days I might have a really high carbohydrate breakfast. So I might have a bunch of oatmeal and might do a banana with it and stuff like that. So I had 60 to 100 grams of carbohydrates for my breakfast. I still have the whole day. So when I go out there, maybe I'm doing chicken and salad for dinner and lunch. Maybe I'm keeping the carbohydrates lower if I have a goal of my carbohydrates. So again, the tracking is just where you guys can see what it actually looks like, the amount of food you guys are taking in, because I promise you, you're taking in way more calories than you think you are. The most people I talk to, they're like, oh, I'm eating 1,200 calories or 1,100 calories. Then we track and it's almost 3,000 to 4,000 calories because it takes just that little piece. So that's number 2. Number 3, going into choosing other options instead of, like, for example, having instead of a Coke, do a Diet Coke. You know, if you're, instead of having a soda, maybe you're having a water or flavored water. Instead of having, there's a million different things, you know, instead of having bread, maybe you're having a rice cake. Maybe instead of having cottage cheese full, you're having the 2% or the 1% cottage cheese. Stuff like that will make a big difference over time, because just example is, if you guys take out Coke out of your diet, I think it's about 270 calories for a can. So if you guys are taking that out, that's added up into a week, you know, so just round it up to 300. You know, if you have 300 calories a day in a Coke and you just had it for 7 days straight, you just had 2,100 extra calories. That's a whole day's worth of calories in your Coke throughout the week. And if you took that out and now you're getting 0 calories, you just save yourself 2,100 calories or a whole day's worth of eating in a 1 week. So simple things like that, those are the ones that are gonna make the biggest differences. Like if you're drinking Coke, drink Diet Coke. I will get kicked back on Diet Coke has cancer and it's gonna kill you and all that good stuff. I totally understand where you guys are coming from, but unless you guys are like living in the woods where you're not using a microwave, you're not eating anything out of a box, anything, like if that's my killer, I'll take it. You know, maybe I'll die shredded. I guess that's the way I look at it when it comes to that. Going on to the next one, instead of regular rice, cauliflower rice. So again, this comes into like, instead of regular ice cream, maybe it's Halo Top. Now let me say this, it is not going to taste the same. It's not supposed to, all right? That's my number 1 kickback. Oh my God, I had Halo Top and it doesn't taste anything like Ben & Jerry's. Well, no kidding. It's also 1,000 calories less than Ben & Jerry's. So that's why you eat it. It's not to make it, it's just to, you have that intention of like, oh, I want that feeling of the ice cream. You want the taste, right? It's just getting that urge enough to where you can be like, okay, I ate it. I had my ice cream urge and now I don't need it as much. Plus, I only ate 150 calories instead of 1,200 calories. So again, same with cauliflower rice. Is there a lot of flavor in cauliflower rice? No, compared to regular rice. But if you guys season it correctly, it'll be fine. That's what you guys got to learn with this, is seasoning will be your guys' number 1 king when it comes to eating healthy. Because again, chicken can get boring, fish can get boring, it all gets boring. But if you guys are switching up how you guys season it, it can make a huge difference, and same with your cauliflower rice. And then instead of like pasta's number 1, a big one I get told is what they eat throughout the week. You know, if you haven't ever tried it, I just had it for the first time the other day, was zucchini, or not zucchini, I'm sorry, spaghetti squash. So cook a squash, Took about 30 minutes, and then you guys just shred it, and now it becomes spaghetti. But it's so much lighter in calories. I think I ate a pound of squash, and it comes out to 30 carbohydrates. Now, to put this in perspective for you guys, if you guys do 2 ounces of just regular pasta, which is not even your palm size. Palm size, they average say is 4 ounces, so smaller than that of pasta, which nobody eats that much. That's anywhere from 34 to 42 carbohydrates. So you just ate a whole pound of zucchini, and you still had less carbs than 2 ounces of regular pasta. So again, that's where these big changes come, because you're now more full, you had less calories, you had less carbohydrates, and you're gonna be more satisfied with everything. Again, the taste takes some time to get used to, but I promise you guys from experience, you guys will get used to it. I used to hate sweet potatoes, I used to hate broccoli, I used to hate almost every single vegetable, and then I force-fed myself to eat them for 3 weeks straight, and I went from hating them to now they're my favorite thing, and I eat them every single day. So again, it takes time, it's not fun, but it will get you guys where you need to go. So last one is with pasta. If you are gonna have pasta, again, I want you guys to enjoy yourself. But it's kind of like with the wine. Instead of having pasta 3-5 times a week, can you guys do it pasta once a day or once a week? Can you do it pasta once every 2 weeks, kicking it out so you have that one high carbohydrate meal, but you guys are just pushing it out? Because I'll just be honest, nobody's gonna eat just, 40 calories or 40 carbohydrates of pasta unless you are not hungry at all. Because when I go out and eat, like if you just go out to eat to like an Olive Garden or something like that, any spaghetti place, you're eating 200 to 400 carbohydrates if you guys are eating those meals. So you wanted to plan it out with it. So those are some of the main ones. Again, most of us always underestimate how much we are eating, which again, just 300 to 500 calories when you guys are doing this can lead to no results or weight gain, right? So if you guys are in a deficit of 300-400 calories, you guys are probably gonna lose weight throughout the week, right? If you're in 300 to 400 calories every single day, you add that up, right? So if you're in 300 calories, you just lost 2,100 calories throughout the week for the 7 days. That's 2,100 calories that you didn't have. There's our deficit. You add, that Coke or 300 calories, wherever it's coming from, that can be, we didn't lose any weight or we didn't lose any body fat, we look the same, and vice versa. You add an extra 300 calories, now I'm gaining weight. So again, tracking your food will make a huge difference so you guys can just see it, and then you guys can play with it and adjust it from there. But honestly, overall, if you guys make these little changes of, maybe I'm not drinking every night, I'm drinking maybe once a night, or once a week, then you guys won't see a difference. Again, instead of having 3 glasses, start trying to have just 1 glass, and just bring it back. Those small little changes with it are going to make that huge difference. Once you track your guys' food, it's going to make a difference. If you guys are drinking regular Coke or regular soda and you do a diet, that's going to make a difference. Or one of my hacks is I love flavored water. It says 12 calories or 10 calories for like when I have 36 ounces, so I get really hydrated. But that gives me my sweetness that I'm looking for. And again, I don't go over in the calories. I get 10 calories. Is there some fake sugars and stuff? I guess, sure. But again, if that's my killer, that's my killer. So going with that, and then just trying to balance out what you guys are gonna do instead of like, always eating regular pasta, regular rice. Play with some of it. Play with some of the cauliflower. There's some really good recipes all over. If you guys just take the time to look it up, I'll work on getting you guys some recipes in that aspect as well. So hope this helps. If you guys have any problems or any comments, please comment on this video, or you guys can DM me on Instagram as well, or message me anywhere you guys can get a hold of. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen, and until next time, do something active, spend time with people you love, and live your life to the fullest. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.